Today is a lazy day for me. I have nothing urgent to do, and so this morning I sat down to read lit. And that's where I learned about something shameful. Sarah Dessen is a YA fiction writer. She's successful and has a lot of what passes for fame in that industry. You would think someone who has a level of fame and success in their field would have developed a thick skin on their way to getting that fame and success. Not in 2019, though. Someone, a mere plebeian, dared to criticize Sarah Dessen's work. Northern State University, a school I have never heard of, ever, promotes a common read for the year. I imagine it's a way to create a kind of faux community with students and their alumni under the idea that it's going to help guilt them into donating in the future. Well, one of these alumni had the temerity to actually say something less than complimentary towards Dessen's books. Actually, I found it really funny. The alumni wrote that they volunteered to get involved with the Common Read Selection Committee exactly to steer it away from Sarah Dessen's work. And she was completely right to do so. If you ever listen to my intro, you know I don't have any respect for YA fiction. It's for kids. It's teen lit. No adult should be reading it. Being an adult, I expect you have matured past enjoying those cliches and power fantasies. No college should recommend any YA fiction, and those that do should be embarrassed about it. Those books are for kids, while college should be working towards maturing adults, particularly when the book is a recommendation for alumni. They are clearly adults at that stage. Is this college admitting that they graduate immature children? Anyway, Sarah Dessen could have taken the criticism in stride. She could have said nothing, like a normal person would, and just moved on with her life, knowing that not everyone will like her work. Or she could have just given a wry reply to the letter to show she can accept criticism with good humor. She is a writer after all. I expect she can be clever when she needs to be. Who am I kidding, though? It's 2019 and we're all just loudmouth children. Dessen chose to sick her fans on the critic. She went on Twitter to complain about this literal no one who didn't like her work. And on top of that, she came right out to name this person when she shared that alumni newsletter. I'll just say right here, I believe Dessen knew exactly what she was doing. This isn't her first day on Twitter, and it's not her first day being famous. She was perfectly aware that by bringing this topic up, the critic would get attacked by a Twitter mob. That's precisely why she let that name get out there. Dessen is an awful person. So fragile, so brittle, just perfect for our modern times, where anything less than heaping praise is violence. Someone comes along to say, I don't enjoy your books. They shouldn't be promoted by a college. And that's grounds to attack them. Oh, of course, Dessen came back 2 days later to apologize on Twitter. Either she coldly calculated that this was sufficient enough attack to keep future criticism offline, or she's such an immature, fragile person that it took 2 days to get control of her emotions. Which? I don't know. Don't care either, because either way, she's an awful human being, as are her fans who attacked this person. Attacking and harassing a person you don't know because they don't like a writer you don't know is pathetic. Well, as are adults who read YA are also pathetic. And Northern State University is also pathetic. They apologized to Dessen for the critics' comments. They wouldn't defend an alumni of the university, or a member of their pseudo-community, or even just the principle of free expression. Absolute cowardice. So why am I bringing this up? I don't read YA, and I actually never heard of Sarah Dessen until reading about this situation this morning. But the thing just infuriates me. This is a celebrity, albeit an extremely minor one, abusing their power over a regular person. It is also yet another example that the world is filled with mindless zombies who will attack a stranger to defend another stranger. That might be the most infuriating thing about this. Dessen wouldn't have power to abuse if fans weren't so stupid. Why would you attack someone because they don't like the books you like? Why would you care that much about the opinion of some random stranger? Our society is awful. I do enjoy seeing the snake eat its own tail, though. Later on Twitter, Dessen did get some blowback for releasing this person's name, but even better, she also got attacked for this because the book that Northern State University ended up choosing for their common read was some social justice nonsense. So then the Twitterati decided Dessen was just another example of white fragility. As you sow, so shall you reap.